Weston online. Was y'all each other's first? What was sex like after having a baby? For me, it hurt for a while. That's why I'm asking. Jesus saves lives, I'll preach it from the mountain. Did you ever want to break up with me then? And he drank in high school and I didn't know it.
Want me to do that? Woo!
Making our Christmas memory.
Ow! That's what I don't like about you.
Don't present it to me like that.
Grant's in the video. You guys, or not all of you, but people have been asking for him for some time and he's here. If you guys are new to my channel, maybe find me through pregnancy or you're just coming across this video because you like relationship videos, that's our dog. That's our boy. Our firstborn.
This is our dude.
We have a fluffy German Shepherd.
Dude,
We have a really fluffy German Shepherd. We love him a lot. Let me get you your toy. He loves his daddy a lot.
Yes, he does.
We have a 9-month-old son and I am 3 months pregnant. 3 months, babe, isn't it crazy?
Yeah.
We've been dating for almost going on 8 years. This February will mark 8 years. We met each other on New Year's Eve. So it'll be 8 years coming up. We're married. We started dating when we were 14. Got engaged right after we graduated high school. Then we got married when we were 21. Found out we were pregnant on our honeymoon. Yeah. And now we're having another baby. Barrett's paws.
Yeah.
Okay. Glad to see
There
it.
it's paws.
Okay, let's get to the questions. Oh, we're doing like a husband Q&A, parenting, juicy questions, whatever you guys want to know. We got lots and lots and lots and lots of questions. How deep do we want to get? How deep do we want to get? I'm telling you, people are interested in you. Did you find sex so much harder when pregnant? I feel like, well, no. I know.
No.
Still
That's really
the same.
not. That's really not aimed towards me. I feel like.
As a younger couple, how often do y'all have sexy time? That's the first juicy Q I thought of. Not very often.
Mm-mm.
You would like to have it more.
No. I mean, we both work pretty late.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Still get it done.
And she pretty much falls asleep at like 6.
Secret to conceive. I haven't in the past few nights though.
Yeah.
Secret to conceiving. Really, babies? I'm gonna answer that in a vlog actually on my own because he has no idea, honestly, I would say.
I honestly don't even know what conceiving is.
We need to do the video where I show you different like feminine things, like feminine. I do. Oh, babe, we should do the pee test to see what the gender says. Today.
Right now?
Not right now, but I'm gonna answer conceiving question in a vlog. I had it in my last video, like the first trimester video, and I cut it out, and then someone DM'd, 2 people DM'd me asking about that specifically, so I'm gonna answer that in a vlog. What do you think the gender of the baby is? Same guess?
Girl.
Boy. You think it's a girl? Why?
Because I want it to be a girl.
It's kind of girl season, I feel like.
I just want to have a girl.
What kind of parent are you and what kind of parent is Grant? So with Barrett, it's you answer. I talk enough in my videos.
She is very patient.
Oh, with Weston.
I'm not so patient most of the time. Which sounds bad, but it is what it is.
Probably a boy thing.
Yeah.
I'm just like a nurturer, like mother, like, oh, it's okay, like, But Grant gets Weston to cuddle. Grant gets Weston to nap on him. Grant puts Weston down well, like he rocks him well, which I don't do.
And I can make him smile and laugh and everything pretty much better than you can.
Oh my gosh. As if he's like more the, he can get Weston to cuddle and I'm more the play, which sucks because I want to cuddle my boy, but he just wants to play when we try to do that. With this boy, the furry burrito boy, you're the play and I'm the ushy gushy lovey dovey, kiss you in the fluffy neck, hug you every day.
Yeah.
What does Grant do for work? Just construction? You want to leave it at that?
Construction. I work in an office for a construction company. An awesome construction company.
Yeah! Number one thing you've learned in marriage? I don't think I've learned anything really in marriage. See, okay, I treated our relationship throughout all of dating like as if I was married.
Like it was a marriage, yeah.
And like I was his wife. So I would say like my number one advice, or maybe not advice, but something I really live off of, is let each other be their own individual people. I want Grant to do what Grant wants to do and be his own person, have his own thoughts, you know. I want that to be Grant, and then I do he does the same for me, and then we also are one within. So
yeah.
And like if ever like he would stand up for me any given moment, I'd stand up for him for any given moment. Like we're a team, but also I think it's so important to have your individuality. I've stressed that since the very beginning, and we still do amazing at that. And pick your battles. Like don't just like get angry with someone or like just bicker over something being left on the floor, like clothes being left out, like like him. That's what he does.
Well, at least I told you that's what I'm doing though. I designated a little area by my bed that I told her that's my clean clothes pile.
That makes it okay. Well, like don't bicker over something like that. Like pick your battles, and then if you're like bickering over every single thing, first of all, it's not a fun, exciting life altogether. And then when there is something serious, it's gonna be like
catastrophic. Yeah.
Like, well, if there is something big happening and you're like arguing about everything, it's just gonna be like white noise. Like it's not gonna stand out. Rather, if you just are chill and like, you know, whatever, they're just doing their life, like pick up the dang socks. Not that big of a stress. And then when something big happens, then it's like, okay, I need to listen because she's upset about this or he's upset about this. Fave memory together. To me, what popped in my head, I read this one last night. What popped in my head was when we got engaged. That, what?
Good.
That moment when we got engaged was like one of the only times in my life I felt like out of my body. It was just like, like I felt like it was just like such a weird, I don't know, I wanted it so bad, and it was just such a weird feeling, in which I did not get with Weston postpartum. I did not get on my wedding day. So that stands out to me. But however, we've had a lot more better days than the day we freaking got engaged in 2016. Something else that stands out to me, obviously Grant in the hospital. I've already talked about that, so I'm not going to get into that. But one other moment, it was like night 2 of bringing Weston home, and Weston was crying. His little newborn head's crying off. And we were at the edge of the bed, and we just let him cry. Like it was the first second, we just let him cry, and we hugged and kissed and laughed. We were just like, oh, this is the new normal, and I loved that moment.
I was saying mine was going to Cancun.
What is your favorite about Cancun? We didn't go to Cancun, Riviera Maya.
It's close enough.
Yeah.
But just getting away from people because I don't like them.
Well, we met new people there, but we liked them.
Yeah,
different
and
vibe.
it was nice because you only see them for like a few parts out of the day, and then you never see them again.
Yeah, it's a different
Not
vibe.
to sound
You're
really
all
bad,
happy.
but yeah, you don't have to know them for the rest of your life. You just kind of meet them, and then they're gone.
That's my husband for you. Do y'all ever fight? You both seem so chill.
I wouldn't say fight. It's just more like kind of bicker sometimes. Like you'll have something that you're just feeling, and I get home and I'll hear about it, and then I'll express my opinion about it. And we'll just kind of go back and forth, and then at the end of the day, it's just forgotten about pretty quickly.
Yeah. I would say, like, I'm the typical girl that's like, is this a bickerment? Is this an argument? But like, we don't fight.
Bickerment?
Yeah.
The bicker.
Well, bickerment. Bickerment.
Okay.
Yeah, but nothing like, nothing. Yeah, we are definitely both really chill when it comes to stuff like that. Like, we don't let a lot like spark us and like fuel us. What was one thing that made you guys fall in love? I'm not gonna answer that because it's kind of boring. If you could wish one thing upon other couples that you guys have, what would it be?
Other couples that we have.
Like something that we have in our relationship, if we could wish that upon another couple. I know what my answer is.
I don't care about other couples, so I don't really.
Mine is like the not uncertainty, like the foundation, like the I never have to guess what.
Hey.
Ooh. Oh, you were saying that to him? Yeah. Am I the only one eating these?
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say that I feel like nowadays a lot of younger couples are starting to live together pretty early. Don't do that.
That's a good one. That's good.
Just don't do it.
That's good to learn, and I agree.
Yeah. Because I'd say 9 times out of 10 you probably don't like that person as much as you think you do.
So, we had a while. We had years.
We had 5
like
years
5
together
years
before we even lived
We're
together.
going on our 8th year right now, if you guys are new to the channel. Who's the first one to apologize after an argument / fight? Love your sweet little family. Me! Always! Grant does.
I do.
Grant does, yeah. You are good at that. Grant is good to apologize, like if you said something that's a little hurtful or like insensitive. But he apologizes the next morning. But it is always like right away. And I do really appreciate it. Who decides on parenting styles and choices?
You.
Yes.
Except I do have say.
Yeah.
And she'll agree to most of it, but
here's where I would say with this. Oh, I have like phlegm. That's something I've been getting with pregnancy. So I definitely do like the parenting choices and styles, and I ask upon you, and if you didn't like it, I would take that into consideration always. But you had mentioned, because I'm home with him and I like research everything, like that's typically kind of the role a mother can, I don't know, that's how it's worked with us.
yeah.
But if Grant says, if he voices his opinions about his son, so if there's something that he does want or does not want, then we work through that, you know. But we always have been very like on the same mind level.
Oh yeah, which we were before we even had Weston. We knew kind of how we wanted to raise our children and what we wanted to have set in place before we even thought about trying to have a kid.
Like even putting Weston online and YouTube and stuff, there's things like we both agree upon it, but then there's things that maybe he actually would allow that I don't want to show or whatever, and we just work through it together, you know? Does pregnancy affect how often you have sex? I would say yes, because my drive is down.
Yeah.
I think that's very normal. Do you still get baby fever when you're pregnant? I honestly don't think I've ever really had baby fever.
No. I mean, even when you would hold a baby, you just kind of be like, meh.
I didn't care about other people's baby until my own. Any trust issues? Nope. Do you guys have different political views? We do not. What was sex like after having a baby? For me, it hurt for a while. That's why I'm asking. LOL. Yes, the first time, oh my god. My friend Kylene off of YouTube, I've talked about her multiple times now. She had mentioned about her first time having sex after having her son. And oh my god, yes, it hurt so bad. I was in tears. We couldn't even do it because of me. Like, I could not. And Kylene said that, Kylene, I won't put that part in.
I hope not.
But Kylene said the same exact thing. Anyways, it did hurt. And then the next time, like, we could make it work, but it still hurt. The first few times it hurt, yes. I literally was in tears, you guys. Did you ever think you two would break up? There was one hard spot freshman year when you went away to college because I was working. We never saw each other.
Oh, freshman year of college. Yeah.
Yeah, because we started dating freshman year of high school. But I didn't think of breaking up with you ever. It was just I felt disconnected from you. And he was starting to drink and party, and I was like, Jesus saves lives, I'll preach it from a mountain. And I just felt disconnected, but...
Yeah.
What'd you say? Did you ever want to break up with me then?
No.
Still wanted my butt.
Yeah.
You're too funny.
No, I never thought about breaking up with you.
Good. Glad you stuck with me all these years. How do you deal with people who don't want to support your relationship? No one's ever really said that, honestly, but we wouldn't care. Dakota wants to know, if Alyssa asked for snacks in the middle of the night, would you get her some?
Dakota, I would not. Yeah, I would. And she actually told me the other night that she was going to, which is I'm assuming why you asked the question. And she said she didn't want to wake me up, but
because
it's fine because I only get 4 hours of sleep every night, so it doesn't really matter.
Because of him?
Yeah.
Yeah, with Weston, I never had to like ask anything wild of him, which I know some pregnant people do. And the other night, I ate a hamburger. My stomach was not feeling well, and I wanted to wake him up to go get me something, but I felt too bad waking him up. What's most attractive about each other physically and otherwise? Do you want to answer that? People ask twice.
Your
Not
butt.
his mustache.
I like your butt.
But mine about you is that Grant's like a manly man. I always have loved that. And physically, I used to give off a whole long list.
Yeah, it's dwindled down to he pays the bills.
Probably your lips, I don't know.
Okay. You don't like my mustache? What the heck?
No. How do you keep it interesting with a long-term relationship? Honestly, I don't know what we do. Like, honestly, I don't know what the formula is, but we just,
I think the big thing is, like, if we both want to do kind of our own thing, we just do it.
Yeah.
We don't bug each other for attention, or
Okay.
if we want to, if she wants to hang out with me but I don't really want to, I'll still hang out with her. And if I want to hang out with her and she doesn't want to, we'll do it. I mean,
yeah.
We just do whatever works.
Having your own centered time, I think, is so important, and then coming together. But I don't know, like, my friend Amanda Petrella would know it the most. When I first started dating Grant, I was like drooling at the mouth. All I could talk about, I was obsessed with him. And then that lasted to like 4 years in. I'm like, why am I still like this? And then it lasted. When we got, what? When we started.
You make it sound like a bad thing that it lasted that long. You're like, why
I'm
the
like,
hell's it lasting this long?
I thought people aren't
This
so
guy's
obsessed.
a scrawny worm. Why do I like him?
Yeah, really. Now looking back. But when we moved in together, I mean, it kind of calmed down a second there. But and with having Weston and stuff. But how's sex life with a kid? And now that you're preggo, TMI, no, but curious. Huh.
Not really that different.
Yeah. The baby aspect doesn't change a single thing for us. Odd question, but was y'all each other's first?
First what? It just says first.
Because I wasn't his first kiss. He was my first kiss and like first. And then
I was your first everything, pretty much.
first boyfriend practically, first love, first, yeah. I was not his first.
You were my first
kiss.
everything besides first kiss.
Mm-hmm. When will you do a gender reveal? We
Never.
don't know. Has being together so long affected your relationship any way? Like, not negatively. We've just been through all of growing up together, really. Like, we've just changed together. Well, we've changed on our own, but like we've stayed together. It's been cool seeing Grant change as a human, and I hope it's cool seeing me change.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, this one's so good. I read this one last night. What would you have done if Grant said he didn't want any more kids after Weston? I do not know what I would do. Like, that would be hard.
I know what you would have done. You would have been a freaking surrogate like you always say you want to be after being done with kids.
I don't know what I would have done. That would have been
Probably
really
like,
hard.
We're gonna have another one.
I'm like, I don't give.
I'll be like, okay.
What did you want? Why did you want a baby so soon after Weston? People have said this. Every family is different. It's really not that close. People have twins. People have ones that are 8 months apart, 10 months apart, you know? It's not that close. And it's just different for each family. We want that sibling, that family dynamic. We want a sibling for Weston. It's what works for us.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it needs to
We
work
didn't
for
want the kids to be like such an age difference that they couldn't connect with anything. Not that they wouldn't, but...
And like your family and even your extended family, like your cousins, all close in age.
Yeah.
My family, all close in age. Again, my brothers are twins, so
yeah,
it's not crazy how close they are. Something all new dads should know. Give it to them, baby. Look at all of them. Tell them what's up.
You better respect your wife, especially when she's carrying a child. Do anything that she needs.
I don't even ask anything of you.
I know, but I'm just saying. You did sometimes. I mean, especially postpartum.
Oh.
Help out as much as you can. You better give your freaking left arm and leg to that woman.
Yes. You did so good, and I agree.
It may be disgusting, but you just gotta tough it out because you're a man. And if you can't do that, then probably shouldn't have had a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But seriously, just do anything you can to help them out because they've been through a lot, and it's just a big change for them from going to carrying a baby to
for 9 months.
Yeah, and yeah.
Birth, it's all wild.
Yeah.
That's a good answer, baby. Have you had any PPD/A? Postpartum.
Depression, anxiety.
Oh, I never knew what that meant. Have you had any?
Have I had any?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, that would be for you to answer, but I don't think so.
I mean, I've definitely...
You have anxiety.
Oh, yeah. I get anxiety every once in a while, but I don't think it's because of postpartum.
I think that's just funny.
Yeah.
How did you bond with the baby? Took a second.
I feel like it's still kind of happening.
Yeah. I feel
He's
like
still really connected to Alyssa just because I'm at work all day.
This month it definitely has changed a lot.
Yeah.
He wants you, he recognizes you, he laughs at you.
Yeah.
Sometimes he wants you and not me, and it's like, that's never happened before. I'm like, wait, what? My baby.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Sex different, we already talked about that. How did you know you want to check your baby number 2? How did he know he loved you? We need to tell him the story of when you first said I love you. He said I love you first. Tell the story. It's quick.
Well, we were making out on the couch, just having a good time.
Freshman year,
Yeah.
braces, what up?
And I just randomly told her that I love you. And she looked at me and she's like, okay.
I know, I said, that's nice.
I just sat there and was like, what?
I said, that's nice. I wasn't ready to say it yet.
Yeah. And then we texted that night about why she didn't say it back, and
I said, babe, I don't love you yet. Then I told him like a month later, and then he started saying it back again. You never kept saying it in between, so you loved me, and then for the whole month you were too scared to say it, or you just didn't love me anymore?
I was too scared to say it.
Top 3 things he wants to teach Weston and instill in Weston. Oh my god, that's such a good one.
How to be a gentleman. Basically what my dad taught me.
Respect, I feel like you'd be big
Yeah,
on that.
how to be a hard worker and respect for other people.
You want to teach him feeling, like speaking about your feelings.
That too, yeah. Which I still need to freaking learn.
We'll get through it. If you're like a child of me though, you're gonna talk about your feelings because I'm like, hi, how are you?
Yeah.
I'm like
as soon as you come
therapist.
home, she's like right in your face. She like pops out of nowhere. She's the shit out of you.
How does the new dad unwind? Beer.
Beer. Alcoholic beverages.
Biggest fight? Probably when he drank in high school and I didn't know it, and he always told me how bad it was, and I didn't know that he was drinking for like 3 years before then with his cousins. And we found out on the boat with family, and I was like,
shout out to Caleb and Josh.
not happy. I wasn't happy because he was, not necessarily because he was doing it, I wasn't happy because he was lying.
Because I was lying to her.
So he learned his lesson.
Don't lie. It's bad.
You would rather just know than to be like lied upon.
Yeah. I mean, I was so young, and we were both young. I mean, it didn't
We were like,
realize the
sophomore and
consequences
junior year.
behind lying and how it can affect other people. That's one of those things that you learn along the ways.
Have hobbies changed since you guys become parents? I would say no.
Nope.
We just intertwined Weston. He's nappy right now. Any parenting disagreements like food, sleep training, toys, etc.? I would say no.
No.
How do you guys support each other when you're having an off day? Mental health blows. You hug me. He gives me a long, firm hug. He gave me one just the other day. I loved it. I vlogged it actually, but I took it out because it was so special to me. What about me to you? I just know when you're... you talk, babe. Sorry.
Yeah, she just knows when I'm off.
We've been filming for like almost 40 minutes. No, this is going on 50 minutes. Alrighty. I've been eating the pomegranate seeds this whole darn time.
You bet your giblies.
Oh, can we pee in a cup and do them?
You can pee in a cup. I ain't peeing in a cup.
I hope you guys enjoyed that, and we'll try to get little Tootsarino on some more videos if he wants, but I never force anyone to be on video if they don't want. And when Weston gets older, if he doesn't want to be on video, he'll be out of them. And if he wants to be on video, I'll say, okay.
Goodbye. Subscribe to our channel. If you don't, I'm going to come find you and hunt you down and make you subscribe. I'll click the like button and subscribe button for you. Do it now.
Can we do some thumbnail shot?
You just grab one out of there? You can't make that one the thumbnail?
Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories.